Alright, y'all, this is the body armor we're going to be testing out today. It is NIJ level 3A body armor. It is rated for a 9mm full metal jacket at 1400 feet a second, 357 SIG at 1430 foot a second, and 44 Magnum at 1450 feet per second. And these are the loads we're going to be testing on it today. The first load that we will be testing is Tula ammo in 9x18mm Makarov. And this ammo averages 1,003 feet per second with 212 foot-pounds of muzzle energy out of my FEG PA63. Second load for 9x18mm Makarov will be the PPU Full Metal Jacket 95 grain at 1,049 feet a second average, hitting at 232 foot-pounds of muzzle energy, tested out of my gun over a chronograph. The next load will be my daily carry ammo PPU hollow points going 1,049 feet per second average at 232 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. The last load that we will be testing is Celia and Berlot 95 grain full metal jacket 9x18mm Makarov, which averaged 982 feet per second and 182 foot-pounds of muzzle energy out of my Tokarev, which funny enough is interesting. The most powerful round that I tested in this caliber was the PPU. The least powerful factory ammo I tested in my Tokarev was PPU. The most powerful Tokarev factory ammo you can get is Celia and Perlot at 1,550 feet per second average, whereas the PPU defensive line 7.62 by 25mm comes in at 1,200 feet a second average out of my gun. Whereas the S&B for 9mm Makarov is the least powerful, and it's the most powerful with Tokarev. I don't get it. Super inconsistent. Moving on to Tokarev ammo, the first round that we will be testing is said S&B 85 grain full metal jacket at 1,550 foot per second average. The next round we will be testing is the 110 grain Spear Varmint Grenade semi-jacketed hollow point, which averaged 1,574 feet per second with 12 grains of accurate number 9 and a small pistol primer, and hits with 605 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. The next one after that will be the same bullet, but this time over 13.5 grains of accurate number 9 with a small magnum primer. This is going 1,727 foot per second average and is my heaviest hitting load for the 7.62 by 25mm cartridge at 728 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. The next load will be an 85 grain Hornady XTP over 14.5 grains of H110 with a small pistol primer, averaged 1,573 foot per second and 434 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. This load and my load with the 110 grain Spear Varmint Grenade over 12 grains of accurate number 9 had almost identical velocity. 1473, or excuse me, this went 1573 and that one went 1574 average, but the difference is this one hits at 432 foot-pounds, the other one hits at 605 foot-pounds at the same velocity because of the difference in bullet weight. 85 grain for this, 110 grain for that. Next load will be the 100 grain Rainier Ballistics hollow point over 13.5 grains of H110 with a small pistol primer, averaged 1,431 feet per second and 455 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. This is the same loading, same bullet weight, same powder charge, same bullet brand, but this is just a filled hollow point instead of a hollow point, still 100 grain, just fully metal or full metal jacket flat nose. Still over 13.5 grains of H110 and a small pistol primer, should be the same 1,431 foot per second average with 455 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. The next load will be a 100 grain Spear Plinker over 13.5 grains of accurate number 9 with a small magnum primer, averaging 1,753 feet per second and 683 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. Final load we will be testing is another Hornady XTP 85 grain jacketed hollow point, but over 14.5 grains of H110 with a small, 14.5 grains of accurate number 9 with a small Magnum primer. This is averaging 1,900 feet per second and right at about 670 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. The weapon we will be testing these loads with is my Norinco Type 54-1 Tokarev chambered in 7.62 by 25 millimeter. I also have barrels for 9 by 23 Winchester and 38 Super for this gun. This particular barrel and its current configuration is 7.62 by 25 millimeter. And we will be testing the 9 by 18 millimeter Makarov ammo with, again, is my FEG PA63 Makarov.